Welcome to another exciting episode of The Fine Line with the Maestro. And you may have already noticed that the voice is out of sync with the picture, and this is actually done on purpose. We're going to try something a little bit different in this video. We're going to slow everything down and so that I can better describe the line through the corners. And maybe this is a good idea, or maybe it's just a harebrained idea that I came up with. So I'd be very interested in your feedback on this. But let's give it a go, and we're going to go once again down the Angeles Forest Highway from Clear Creek to 9 Mile and duplicate the video that I just put up a few hours ago, but we're going to do it at a 60% speed. So here we go. Angeles Forest Highway. Here's the Clear Creek Ranger Station on our left. And it opens up into a series. There's a passing zone here, 4 or 5 corners that we usually take at a very moderate pace, unless of course we're following Lawrence, and then all bets are off. But generally speaking, we take this at a nice moderate pace so that we can get the group all together and we don't just fly out on a road that you can be doing literally, I don't know, 150 miles an hour on, which is not recommended. So we get the tires warmed up. We're going to pass a couple of these these forest fire trucks through here, and we come down into the first section here. Now, I'm on the Tuono here. I'm in 5th gear. I start off in 5th. I only did like 3 gear changes for this whole road. So now we're setting up for this left, which gets us into the fast-flowing great section of the road. This right here is a constant radius right-hander coming up, so we stay wide. Look how I'm right at the WO line, and I come in and I hit the apex. It's a little late apex because the road just opens up right after that, so we roll on the throttle hard and come right out to the WO line. And we come down and we got to brake a little bit for this, light braking, because it does tighten up, and I've seen a guy go off right there into the dirt. So it does, actually right up here into the dirt, it does tighten up, and then this is a very fast, decreasing radius, late apex, but once you hit the apex, you just roll on hard and you go right to the WO line, controlling your curve with the throttle. This is very fast, and this next right-hander leading onto this downhill straight is just a kink. You don't even lift on this. You just kink it to the right and then carry big speed all the way down the hill here, still in 5th gear. And going down to the bottom of this hill, now you're carrying a lot of speed, so you got to brake for this right-hander, drop it down into 4th gear, constant radius right, and then set up for this left-hander, which is a fast left-hander. It's faster than you think. Now this right-hander coming up is very interesting because it really opens up, and you can't see that it opens up, so you can get on the throttle a lot sooner than anybody would expect, and so you can gap good riders, 4, 5, 6 bike lengths just right there. And you may have seen me pass some good riders through there too because of that thing. Hit the apex here. Early apex, hit it, come out. It's quicker than it thinks. Double apex here. Apex 1, constant radius, keep burning. Apex 2, single corner, 2 apexes. Another one here. You got to be careful. Sometimes there's sand in this corner, so I stay. Notice how I'm staying wide. I'm not hitting the apex there. You can see it's sandy on the right. And then this one's a lot quicker, but you got to hit the apex just right in order to carry the speed through there. You come around here, constant radius, and as soon as you're out of this corner, you start rolling on really hard because this corner is like nothing, and you can carry big speed through this right-hander here, and then you're going to have to brake for this left-hander coming up. Right there. Now this is interesting because it just flows. It's one of those right-left combinations where the chassis just works. You go into the right, you go out, and then you just let it flow back to the left and go left. This one, early apex, increasing radius corner, downhill straightaway. So you can pass people here or carry big speed through here because people don't realize it opens up and you got the straightaway. I've seen guys go off here. Guy in a Gixxer a couple of years ago went off here because it does decreasing radius right there, and you're coming downhill from a straightaway, so you're carrying speed. Got to be a little careful there. This is my favorite passing opportunity. I talked about passing Francesco. This is where I did it. This just opens up. You gather speed, gather speed, gather speed, gather speed. I should maybe talk in slow motion, but I get excited. And then here you just go, and then you can carry speed around the person if the opportunity presents itself. And then this is just a very straightforward but very quick right-hander. Alright, so now we're coming into this left, which is a quick left. Very straightforward. right-hander just opens up, and you just get on the gas here, and you go all the way out to the double yellow line. Now, I didn't do it because the car was there, but typically you go all the way out to the double yellow line, just carrying big speeds, staying close to the double yellow, and then drift out here. And again, as I said in my other video, you kind of roll off here because there's that turnout section there. This is another beautiful little combination here. Apex, come out. I'm going to hit this truck just right. Apex. And then this one opens up and you just go over the bridge and just, you can carry big speed over the bridge. And then it goes into the most lovely fast sweeper section on the whole road, basically. So you're coming into here, constant radius, fast left-hander. Slight decreasing radius, so stay out wide a little bit and then come in and then set up for this. This is an increasing radius. So going into the tunnel, it opens up before the corner end, so you can get on the gas a lot earlier and maybe, if you want, make a pass through there. And then we go into a series of this right. It's a little bit bumpy, so you don't want to be offline, because if the bumps do move you offline, you want to have a little bit, see how the bike's going up and down there. Little ripples, little bumps in the road there. This one you got to be a little careful. You can't carry quite as much speed because it does tighten up And if you get it right, you'll go all the way to the white line. I rarely do because I just would be conservative there. I guess I did a little bit there. This is just fast, and the next right-hander is one of the coolest corners on the road. It just opens up, and so you just keep rolling on, rolling on, rolling on, and just you're rolling. And now we're catching up to these Harley guys. These are just like 3 or 4 constant radius corners. There's nothing remarkable about them. I was going to do this section over again without the Harley guys there, but I mean, it's so straightforward, these left-right combos. There's nothing really to remark about them. And that's Angeles Forest Highway. So, again, let us know what you think about this method of doing it. I think it probably has some merit if you really want to study the road and see exactly the lines for the corner, because I think this slowing it down does help. But let me know what you think. And again, as always, we would greatly appreciate it to like, to subscribe, and also pass the link on to your buddies, to your motorcycle club guys, whoever. Let's get this thing up and rolling so that we can really have a lot of fun with this. So once again, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining us on The Fine Line with the Maestro, and we'll see you next time.
Greatly appreciate it if you would like and subscribe so we can continue to bring you these motorcycle videos. Arrivederci.